the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Moments away, it'll be the Chicago Bulls going up against the Toronto Raptors. Checking out Toronto, they've gone 4-1 over the last 5, playing pretty well, and they're looking to build on that tonight. We'll be checking out Kyle Lowry tonight. He's the definition, I think, of a late bloomer when you see how his game has really blossomed with experience. How does his performance rate for you, Kenny, among the best point guards in the league?
Oh, he's up there when he's healthy. The key is health with him. I think he made his first All-Star team last year, first All-Star game. That was great. You know, at 28 years old, that usually doesn't happen when you're after 9 years in the league.
Over the course of
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how Powell is.
I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at him.
So for Toronto right now, Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Stolen, and it's Ross in at the small forward position. Now Ross, after Jimmy Butler missed from long range. They grab their own miss. DeRozan, and it's blocked by Mirotic. Kicks to Butler. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Feeds to DeRozan. And Butler sends it back. Here's Big Red. He had 16 points in the win against Houston.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring, and setting up his teammates.
Now Lowry, after Mo Harkless's three-pointer that didn't go, fires the three. The shot by Lowry, no good. Now Chicago has gone 0-2 from deep here. Mirotic, a screen on DeRozan. Here's Harkless. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. Toronto with the ball. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
We'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey. What's the news, Doris?
One player he doesn't want to overlook is Pau Gasol. He said Pau has that hook shot that is nearly impossible to guard, and that most of their defense on Pau will be centered around denying him the ball and forcing him to catch it away from the basket. We'll see if they can execute that plan, guys.
And thanks for that story, Doris.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
But they recover it. Harkless the pass to Big Red. Second chance shot, and it's Lowry with the rebound. The Raptors have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. To the paint, Ross on the wing, jacks up a three, and he gets it to go.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Mirotic's shot is off. Raptors leading by 3. The 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems. And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Jimmy Butler. He's putting up about 21 and 5 rebounds. Solid numbers, the kind of production we expect. And frankly, I think he's got another level to take it to.
Yeah, he definitely has the skill set to put up even bigger numbers. It wouldn't be a surprise to see that in the coming days.
Joakim Noah is checked in for the Bulls.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And he gets it to go.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Now here is Lowry. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And equally as impressive, the playmaking. Just sensational. The way he was seeing the court and making the game easy for his teammates. You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that. It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
It's deflected. Harkless with the steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Butler. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch in how he is.
Here's Rose. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Houston. Big Red, he's in at shooting guard. Jimmy Butler is out there with Mirotic. Then it's Pau Gasol. And it's Rose in at the point guard. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
In close.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Scola, a screen on Rose. And Joseph kicks to Scola. Here's Valanciunas, and he lays it straight in. And the Raptors lead by 3.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Scola sets a screen for Joseph. Scola, a screen on Rose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Joseph. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Rose goes in. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
And here is Joseph. 11 points for him in that last game against Brooklyn.
And also give him credit for his ability to pass the basketball. He was always looking for the open man. Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Right side Gasol. Passes it to Big Red. Expanding his range. Rose kicks to Butler. Pass to Big Red. The feed to Mirotic. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Big Red. He's got 9. Outside Rose. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. Yes. And it's Rose with the assist that time. Gasol's got the lead up to 2 now for the Bulls. And this group gives us a second look at the shooting guards leading their position in steals over the last 10 games. 5th, Jimmy Butler.
And this is a very intense group. I mean, those steals don't come by accident. I mean, they've gotten them through the effort, and they're willing. To expend that kind of energy on that aspect of the game.
Well, the most active hands in the league, I think, belong to those fellas right there. I mean, that is one pesky bunch of pickpockets.
Now, here's Joseph. Guarded closely. Here's DeRozan. And again, no good by Toronto.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Rockets put together a nice one. He picked up 16 points and was on the mark from deep, draining several threes. The outing for him was certainly one that he would be happy to repeat.
All right, thank you as always, Doris. And another special game from a player that we know is incredibly capable for this team.
Yeah, and he proved his value again in that last game. I mean, he's a cog in their machine, no doubt.
Yeah, and they're going to need a few other players to lend a bigger hand today. I mean, they can't expect him to carry the entire load 2 games in a row.
And he sinks the second. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam.
Heads up basketball, plain and simple, guys.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
To the inside. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Valanciunas.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
In Toronto, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Valanciunas has got his 3rd basket of the night. Chicago's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. The kick out to Holiday. He dishes it to Butler. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. 8 points for Jimmy Butler.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Holiday against DeRozan. To the paint. Ross dishes to Valanciunas. Shot clock at 6. And another basket for Toronto.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Big Red passes to Butler. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Screen by Valanciunas. Outside, Scola. Ross on the wing. Now the dish to Joseph. Here's DeRozan. It's rebounded by Big Red. Big Red's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Butler gets it to go.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Ross in the corner. From deep. Chicago grabs the miss. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that'll be the 4th of this 5-game homestand. Raptors trail by 7. He feeds it to Joseph. Uncovered. Buries the jump shot. Joseph's got 9.
Well, they're not shooting as many from outside here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they were shooting well early on. I like their spacing. I think they should get back to that.
Boy, what a significant turnaround here in the second quarter after only making 40% from the field in the first.
To the middle. Here's Scola. No luck. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Last time they met was in Toronto, where they beat the Raptors.
Yeah, a really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
It sure did, and they got a lot of scoring from their bench, Greg, and I think that really was the crucial difference.
Valanciunas sets a screen for Scola. Screen by Scola. And it's Joseph in the corner. Mirotic grabs the miss. Mirotic has got his third rebound tonight, and Holiday kicks to Mirotic. Here's Big Red, guarded by Valanciunas. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Valanciunas with a screen on Holiday. And DeRozan. Here we go.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
The second half just about to get going here. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, how about that first half? He's already scored more points than he averages on the season.
Yeah, he's on pace for a monster game. It's too bad he can't score like this every night.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So the Raptors 5 right now. Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Scola out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Ross in at the 3, the small forward. They get it back. Launches it. And good on the basket. Book it. Ross has got the first basket of the third quarter for the Raptors. The Bulls leading by 6. Harkless the pass to Big Red. Bulls moving the ball around. The kick outside to Butler. Harkless dishes to Mirotic. Toronto grabs the miss. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds tonight. Ross kicks to DeRozan. DeRozan can't get that one to fall.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Here's Big Red while recovering. Big Red passes to Gasol. Rebound by the Raptors. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Big Red. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Scola's got his second bucket.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Harkless dishes to Mirotic. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Bulls lead by 7.
That one goes down, but offensively, just 1 of 4 to start the third quarter.
I want you to focus on getting to the rim. Let's look.
Chicago making some changes. Noah comes in for Pau Gasol. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Big Red. And a minute 42 left in the third quarter of the game. Udrich, the pass to Big Red. He kicks to Udrich. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
And Kevin, while we have a moment here, let's take a look at the Bulls and see where they ranked over the last month in the NBA stats. First in points off the break, first and second chance points, and they also show up as a top 5 rebounding team.
And the league leaders in fast break points. They're always fun to watch. maybe not so fun to defend. A lot of the times, they leave their opponents in the dust. You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Dishes it to Valanciunas. Gasol with the steal. Pushing it up. Moving it up. Finished off the break. And now a 12-point Bulls lead.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Ross kicks to Valanciunas. Here's Joseph. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Big Red. Dunleavy's shot is off. Raptors trail by 9. Joseph dishes to Ross. Here's Scola. Good on the 13-footer. Scola's got 6 here in this quarter. 7 seconds left to play in the third. Udrich, the pass to Dunleavy. Here's Big Red. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Rolls. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Toronto's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Big Red in at point guard. Mirotic is out there with Mo Harkless. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Gasol with the 5 down low. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And stolen by Scola. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Scola. Gasol with the steal. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And he lays in the alley-oop. 9 points here for Harkless. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition. Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
The Bulls leading by 7. Over to the left wing. Mirotic passes to Big Red. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Lowry against Butler. Now here's Lowry. He's guarded closely. And it's DeRozan missing.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Butler against Lowry. Ross kicks to DeRozan. Screen by Scola and DeRozan. Here we go, the rim and out.
They really depend on him to convert draped on him. They expect him to make it.
Here's Big Red. And there's the foul. It'll go on Nikola Mirotic. That's his first foul.
Boy, did he go hard to the boards, but clearly went over the back in doing it.
Yeah, kudos for the effort.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin.
Well, first off,
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoy.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Chicago Bulls going up against the Memphis Grizzlies. Well, it was the Grizzlies in their last game with a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta. That game was high scoring. Tonight, they'll need to be better defensively. Almost ready for tip-off, but first a moment to talk about something that often gets overlooked, defense. Kenny, who are the most impressive defenders in the NBA right now?
Well, defense doesn't get overlooked by championship teams, and I'm going to name some guys who've either played on championship team or contenders. Kawhi Leonard, defender on the wing. Andre Iguodala, MVP of the NBA Finals, but defense was one of the reasons. And Paul George, coming back from injury. This guy was a premier.
It's a lovely night here in Chicago as we see an aerial view of Grant Park, Millennium Park, and gorgeous downtown Chicago. It's interconference time for these Grizzlies as they come in as the visiting team. The Bulls are enjoying this break from the road. And, of course, Bobby Portis, even without him over the short term, they've really come together and are playing some pretty good basketball.
Well, to say the deal changes the look and feel of this franchise is stating the obvious. I mean, they are a vastly different team than they were a few days ago, obviously looking long-term rather than the short term.
Exactly. I mean, trading away a player with his talents is clearly a big picture